LegacyTV Dublin presents Conversation with Susuanah on Afro-Carib Lifestyles and Achievers.
Welcome back everyone onto Conversation with Susuanah on Afro-Carib Lifestyle and Achiever. Yes, on Legacy Dublin TV. Now, like we said, go onto your Google and Google Legacy TV Dublin. Subscribe onto our channel on YouTube. We're looking forward to seeing you watching us. I have a guest here with me today. Yeah, beautiful one. A lady that I've come to start loving and falling in love with. Don't be thinking outside content. She's just right here with me in the studio. Today she's going to be having a conversation with me. Yes, on this Legacy TV, on my show, she'll be conversing with me, engaging with me, and letting us get to know a little bit more about her. She's a very private person, but I think she's going to come out of that shell today. So there's no other person than Yetunde Joyce. Yes, you're welcome here today.
Thank you, Susuanah.
It's good to have you today.
Thank you.
It's really, really good. It's exciting to get to talk to you. I know we've talked sometimes, but now we're having a very close and passionate conversation.
True. That's true.
And before we go further, tell us a little bit more about who you are. Who is Yetunde Joyce?
Okay, basically she started the other time saying I'm a very private person, but you can't be private when you do what I do. So basically I am a gospel singer. Originally that's where I started from. That's my roots. But thank God for the past 5 years I've moved into some organizations called Loving an Affectionate Couple, which is the mother company, and now we've moved into family, the broader part of it.
Now, before you start going on and getting everybody excited, now people are going, okay, what are we talking about today? Now, you started as a gospel singer. So tell us a little bit about how that journey as a gospel singer started for you.
It's been the grace of God, to be honest with you. You couldn't do that ministry without you. I'm not being only Joe, don't get me wrong, but that's it. You have to reference God if you're a gospel music.
Yes.
You know what I mean, musician.
Yes, I do.
So basically, I started that ambition, that career, probably. I think I started in 2011.
Yeah.
Officially, when you say officially, that was my first album, God, Granting Our Desire. And it's the acronym is God.
Okay.
So I remember the pastor that came for the launch, like God, So it's been exciting.
Yeah.
And my second album is titled Big Indescribable God. So God was a volume 1 and volume 2, basically two launches. The third one is coming soon. I'm actually avoiding to talk about this, but she has teased it out.
No,
it's a big project, huge one, finished, completed last year November.
Yeah.
But the launch, I don't know, don't ask me. I have a lot of projects at hand, and I'm trying to do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Now, gospel music, what are we without God? We're nothing anyway. And gospel music gives us a platform, not just to praise God within our own community, within our own circle, but to just celebrate God with every other person. And that is a good thing,
Yeah.
And I know this is going to be like, okay, I'm not going to do this. You said your first album talks about God. Can you just give us a line of that music? Okay. Just something true.
So,
can you sing that?
The acronym is God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that song. You think we are God ourselves. Some people actually, I've seen some interviews, but I do understand that they don't remember. It was actually Alvin Slaughter. I'm sorry to mention his name on your platform. He came to my church and we asked him to sing one of his old albums. He's like, I can't remember. So I'll be like that, but there's one particular one I find God.
Okay.
It was something that spoke about me.
Yeah.
And I remember that song was actually recorded in my studio.
Okay.
And we reformed and redeemed the lyrics. So it's one part of me.
So can you say something? Can you sing something about that?
I'm not prepared to sing. She's
just a little bit
lying tonight, but right now I'm going to talk about that, and I'll sing when I'm prepared. Okay. You're putting me on the spot. So the song is Find God, and it sings. It speaks about God. If you don't have God, you don't have hope.
Okay.
You don't have peace. You don't have anything. So it goes like this. When there is no peace, when there is no joy, you better find God. That song is not a high pitch because we sang it on B flat.
Okay.
So it's kind of soul.
Yeah.
Arranged by my producer.
Yeah.
So it's one of the songs I would never, I can't do.
Oh, thank you so much.
God.
Now that's so, anyway, I love music.
I know.
And I'll tell you the first ever thing I did when I initially came to Ireland, which is years back now, was a gospel music concert. And I did it in Dublin at Pastor Lawrence Church.
Yourself?
Yeah.
You were a singer.
I'm not a singer, but I organized
You
events.
organized one for people.
I did. It was a big show, and I thank God as a then that I was happy enough that Pastor Lawrence gave us a platform. He gave us his church as a platform too, as a venue, the instruments, everything. And he's a good. I still have the recording. And then there was no Facebook, no YouTube, nothing like that existing as at that time for us to just put it straight on it. But it was a fantastic event. I had different churches around. So in all my life, anyway, since I was getting older, God has been the center of my life.
Sure.
And I still remember when I got born again. And I'll tell you one of the reasons I got born again. It was Pastor Yetunde Joyce that came to Nigeria at that time.
Sure.
And he brought this new born again churches whereby you can go to church and put on your trousers and just celebrate and everything. Then that was how I got born again. We were a group of friends. And it was like, the cool thing to do there is getting born again.
Sure.
But I think along the line I will find myself with God as well. So it's good to talk about that. Now we're going to go to your work as a community development. You're involved in a lot of community projects. You have a group yourself, which is the Love and Affectionate couple.
Sure.
And I know that as of now, you have a new group, which was born out of that Loving and Affectionate couple, which is called Loving and Affectionate Family. So I'd like you to tell us about how the journey started from Loving and Affectionate couples and how it ended up with having a baby group, which is called the Loving and Affectionate Family. What is your love for couples and family?
So thank you so much, Susuanah, one more time. Basically, we started in 2013.
Okay.
For Loving and Affectionate Couple, which is the mother organization, like you have said earlier. So the idea, I'll tell you the truth, it actually caught me unaware. And what motivated me to create that in June, I can't forget that day. It was a Sunday. And every Sunday you go to church and everything they talk about is family issues, challenges, people divorce and stuff. I think the pastor, I won't mention his name, had enough. And he said to people publicly, like, you can't be my wife. It was just an African pastor, he blotted out. Like, you can't even be my wife. If my wife calls you and talk about that. So basically I've had enough. And I too, we all have challenges.
Yeah.
I'll speak to people going through anything at the moment. Don't let anybody deceive you. Marriage is not a bed of roses. Forget it. They could paint it white and red and just be yourself. So everybody had issues and challenges, and I just sat in the church. I took my pen because I write a lot. I started writing this idea, and I wrote the name in the middle of that service. And when I got home, I called a friend. I said, I have an idea. This, and she was very supportive, even on the phone. And that's how we created a Facebook page. We're almost 16,000 now up to date, and it's a closed group. Immediately we closed it because it was open to so many people, got support, and we just didn't want to digress out of the vision. So initially it was for couple to support us in the journey, that we're not left alone. So we talk about interactive outfit topics, even on the platform. Then we brought it to life in July. We started having conferences, seminars, dinners for couples. We'll invite doctors, pastors, not so much of religion,
but it's more about the platform for everyone. Social environments for couples.
Exactly. So parenting topics over dinner, very interactive topic. Then we would go on her, jingle and stuff like that, get interviews on her as far as the USA on so many radios. and we'll talk to people will ring it. So that's how we started. And it's been so amazing. The journey hasn't been easy for a charity organization, you know that. But people have been so supportive. Then over the years we met, I working in the Department of Social Protection myself, I met a community development officer. She was so amazing. So we formed the committee, we got training by her initially, and she put on board. Maybe we can enlarge. It's huge. It was a huge vision. I did from it myself. Then that's how we formed Loving a Family, and Loving an Affectionate Family, which came out of
that allows the whole family to come together. So it's not just about the couple itself, it's about the couples and the kids and everybody all together.
Exactly. The women, men, youth, the family now together.
The family unit itself.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we just have platforms, we advise people, on services to get. You know yourself the way it goes.
And with the family unit now, with this new Loving and Affectionate Family, tell us, how far have you progressed with that?
It's actually very, very progressive at the moment. Like, we've not had any event this year, and I've been speaking to people we're inviting for a celebration stroke annual general meeting day coming.
That is coming up in August. For everyone. If you'd like to be part of it,
it's coming up in August. So I've been speaking to people that have not been part of it, and I'm saying to them, we're inviting you to get a recap of what we've been doing in the past. So basically, it's been very progressive. You know yourself, you've been part of some of our meetings. So, and we're coming back with big things. We had a family funding last year. It was awesome. You were there. We had a fashion show. It was really talent show. We gave money to people with talent. Sports and stuff like that. We had parents.
That was a great event. I was still looking through. You know the way the Facebook shows you memories or pictures, and one of the pictures that we took came up, and I was like, okay, look at this queen. It just came up like that.
Right.
Yeah. So what I want you to elaborate a little bit, like Yetunde Joyce said, for people that might be watching this interview, having a chat with Yetunde Joyce, and she's the CEO and founder of the Loving and Affectionate Family. The Loving and Affectionate Family organization, they're having their AGM on the 4th of August. So if anybody is interested, if you want to know more about that organization, Loving and Affectionate Family, if you want to get to know what they are doing, and if you love to be part of what they're doing, come and attend their AGM. Contact us, and then we could give you more details onto it. But put it in your diary now. It's going to be 4th of August. It's going to be in the evening. It's going to be a relaxing celebration. It's just an annual. It is an annual. It's not just. It is an annual general meeting for the organization. So if anybody wants to be part of it, you can talk to me.
Of course, you can.
So we were talking about this Loving and Affectionate organization, which is a new baby organization from your parent mother organization itself. Now, you talk about family. Now, when we talk about family, it's a lot. You're a mom yourself, teenagers, and you know what that means. Now, what advice do you just give to people out there that have teenagers and they're thinking of, like, how do you parent teenagers?
Okay, that's a good question. I remember we're somewhere in April, and a lot of people thought I was gonna come out with my computer or pages of speech, and I just gave them an acronym. I said the first one was X. Our children need support. I actually came to a point of realization myself with working with youth from the music and up till date, working with different organizations for childline and stuff. So when my kids were approaching the teenage stage, oh my God, with my first son, but I learned first. So what they need is support. Just support them. And they need appraiser. Some people would call it, what do you call it? Like celebrate.
Motivating.
For
another then for kids is appraiser. Right, that's the best word to use.
It goes the wrong way. Don't dwell on their weakness or weaknesses all the time. They do a lot of wrong things. I've screamed before coming to the studio myself today. But support the good things they do. Give appraisal. That's the second one. The first one is major, support them. And when it comes to, because I'll be into career guidance as well, whatever they want to do, please let them do it. You could force them into something different, forget it, they won't. And even little things in the house, go and wash the dishes. If they want to do something before that dishes, sometimes give space.
Give them space.
There are boundaries, but don't be too fussy. Then the last one is protection. Don't be overprotective. Protect them. Don't overdo it. So that's the 3 acronyms I gave in April. Support. It will help parents to remember.
To remember, yeah.
Support them.
The importance of supporting your kids, your teenagers, especially when they start growing from the age of 12 upward.
Oh God.
Especially with girls. It starts very early with girls than the boys. The boys still go up to like 16, 14.
They don't grow up easily.
Yeah. But for the girls, it starts so early. Yeah. So support is the first one.
Appraisal is the second one.
You know.
And protect them, but remember, don't overprotect.
Don't be overprotective, parents. I think I'm one of those parents. I will assume I'm overprotective.
Right.
But I was telling someone, I don't know who I was talking to, that my kids, she just brought me down from being this overprotective mom. And she said it to my face straightforward, like, Mom, don't be expecting that. I'm not going to do that. So it is like, it is good to be protective of them because there's a lot of things happening out there that we see.
Oh my gosh.
And we're so scared, we're so worried about what they can do and what they can do. But we just have to lighten up and always go back to the fact that we're kids ourselves. We've been kids ourselves and we're still kids even because our parents are still all watching over us. My mom still watches over me all the time. Even when she makes calls, if she makes calls and she sees my hair, not in good condition, she will tell me. If she sees me, and then she talks about my weight or every moment she calls, the first thing she asks is, what is your weight? Are you famous? Say, Mom, I'll leave this phone if that's not what you're. Say, I'm not calling you to discuss about me. Let's talk about something else. I'm just calling to check on you and talk to you about you, not me. So yeah, parents can be overprotective, and it's a good thing to be protective about. It's true, don't be overprotective. So for everyone out there, for your teen, that is what Yetunde is saying to you. She's giving you an advice for the young ones. She talks about being supportive, giving a praise to them when they need it, and at the same time, don't forget, don't be overprotective. It's good to be protective, but don't be overprotective. She's great talking to you.
Thank you.
I can do it all day.
Thank you.
I just keep talking and keep chatting.
Thank you.
But I think at this point in time, I'd like you to just give us a summary of what you like people to really know about you. Who is Yetunde Joyce itself? And at the same time, about what you do and how people can get involved if they want to get involved.
Well, so like I said earlier, for people that missed me, well, originally I'm a gospel singer, but over the years, I've been able to create a niche, which is the family. So basically, I counsel people. I'm a counselor. I'm a practitioner. Don't look at me. I'm not that young. I love it. I look young, but yeah, I'm a practitioner of 18 years, marriage, and with teenagers myself. So it's not. I'm not crucifying anyone. That the marriage is not working. Forget it. It's not. It's not easy. But we can just support each other. You get what I mean? So basically, I work with families, and we like Susuanah, we have supporting committee members. So we give advice and support and services that you can even avail of if you're not able to. But
that's on a professional basis, so you get paid for that. She's just trying not to talk about
I used to be into matchmaking, but we stopped that, so we'll talk about that later in the future. So more about family, and we're looking, that's one projected goals for myself for 2019. I'll love to bring my personal career into this career guidance for families and our youths. So by the moment we're grounded with couples, with youth, supporting them, giving them platforms, which you know yourself, to come together in a loving and affectionate.
Can you tell them where the annual meeting will be taking place on the
If you don't mind, I will check the address. I don't know offhand because the committee actually suggested. I know it's South Circular, but I'll get that. If you don't mind, it's somewhere in South Circular, and I will not give that to the public. I don't want to promote other people.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Sorry.
Just give us the address.
It's South Circular Road.
I give you time to do that.
And it's just a pub on there. Anchor, and
Bar Anchor.
Thank you for reminding. She knows what the details. What I said. It's bad.
No, because it's a new. Like you said, no, it's a new pub, and it's the first pub ever in Ireland that is owned by a black-owned pub.
Lovely.
So yeah, so for everyone out there, look, if you need more information, first we need you to subscribe to LegacyTV Dublin. So go on to the Google it. You see LegacyTV. We have a channel on YouTube which is called LegacyTV Dublin. So subscribe. Start go onto our page, Legacy TV as well, on Facebook. Like our page. We have over 250 now. We want to increase that audience. So we need you, we need your friends. Word of mouth, that's what they call it. So please, everyone, go onto our Facebook page, like the Facebook page, go onto the YouTube, look for Legacy TV Dublin as well. Subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe to our channel. And if you need more information about Yetunde Joyce, what she does, you can actually send us an email, send us on our Facebook page, inbox us. Tell us you want to know more about Yetunde Joyce, the CEO and the founder of the Loving and Affectionate family. She was here today. I'm privileged to have you.
Thank you,
talking with me here today, having a conversation with me, and it's been great. So we love you all, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to Legacy TV Dublin and like our page. And this is still your own host, conversation with Susuanah on Afro-Caribbean Lifestyle Achiever. So have a lovely evening, everyone, and I'll be back.
Legacy TV Dublin. Conversation with Susuanah on Afro-Caribbean Lifestyles and Achievers.